So in my last video, we talked about how Roberta scammed and dumped the Merrifields, right? And the video starts out with Danielle's reaction to finding out that Roberta is not actually coming to the States, right? Video starts out with, it says at the bottom of the screen, Jeremiah. And Jeremiah asks what happened. And Danielle goes into this big theatrical production about how she's not coming, she never loved her, blah, 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 all of this other kind of stuff. And you know what, guys? You know what dawned on me? Actually dawned on me, because I don't even know how I missed this. Probably wasn't paying attention through all the bawling and wailing and tears. Jeremiah is the Merrifields' son. So she had her son. Instead of you got all these cameramen at your disposal. You have a whole production team at your disposal. And you have your son record this. Not a cameraman with a big ass camera. You have your son record this on his cell phone camera. I want to talk about that and one other thing, one other super important thing today. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. I am the She in Sheality TV. And like I said in the intro, I want to talk about two things. First, I want to talk about the fact that Danielle actually had her son record that whole, that flip out that she had about Roberta not coming. And this woman actually had her son set up a tripod. It looks like it's on a tripod because it's not, the camera's not wobbling at all. It looks like it's set up on a tripod and it says, Jeremiah says, would you like some water, Mom? Jeremiah is her kid. So you mean to tell me that you set this up on a tripod to get this reaction and your child is standing there watching this whole thing? When she said, what about the princes? And what about my mom and dad? Like, she doesn't even care about the princes. This kid is standing right there and she's calling them the princes. What about the princes? What about my mom and dad? Like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. This is just, it's too much. It's just too much. So that was my first thing. My second thing is, did you guys see Garrick's face when they were sitting in at the side interview or whatever? And the producer is, asking them what happened, and Danielle goes all into it. I guess she's already had her flip out and she's looking kind of down. Nope, there are no tears coming from either of them, right? Nobody is shedding a tear, but Garrick's face, he had that his perpetual deer in the headlights look, but his face kind of made me think of someone who is like planning their escape. Did you get that? I was totally like, why is this dude not crying? He cries for less when he's with Bert. He cries for nothing when he's with Bert. But now he hears that Bert's not coming and he ain't crying. Danielle is crying? Come on now. If I were Danielle, I would have been doing back handsprings. I would have been jumping for joy. 10 grand? Thank you. Thank you. I would have paid more to get rid of her. But Garrick is not thinking that he gave her 10 grand and she's going to disappear. I would be willing to bet money that in either one of the future episodes or probably into the 5th season, he's going to find a way to go to Brazil, or he's going to say, you know what, at some point, I want to go to Brazil and talk to her. I think I could talk some sense into her. He ain't planning on letting that girl go. He is not going to let Bert go without a fight. Danielle is in for a whole other kind of pain. He's not going to just let her walk away with it. The money isn't even a thing, right? He's not thinking about the money. I don't even think he's thinking, oh, damn, she scammed us. He's thinking, I need to get the hell out of here. I don't want to be here. Now I can go be with Bert. This is how he's going to talk her into letting him go to Brazil to, quote, talk to Bert, unquote. And he and Bert are going to come to an agreement because he's still thinking about getting that woman pregnant. I don't care what anybody says. But I would also be willing to bet money that Bert has already got something going on in Brazil, right? As one of you guys said, She looks like she's gained a few pounds, and yeah, but I mean, yes, that could be because she's already, you know what I mean, with child for someone else. That could also mean that it was, the big C that's been happening for the last couple of years and everybody gained weight. Okay. I am no stranger to the weight gain of the big C. And you know what I mean? The whole worldwide thing. YouTube is really temperamental and I can't even say the word in a video or I'll get demonetized. This video will get demonetized. But I'm telling you, he is going to decide to go to Brazil. He's already gone. In his head, he's already gone. He's already checked out. He's already trying to think of ways to get Danielle to let him go. This is the not this is not the last time we're seeing Bert, and it's not the last time they'll mention her. That's all I'm going to say. All I can say for this video is it is not the last time that we're seeing or hearing about Bert. They're going to talk about moving on, but they're not going to move on. They're not going to move on at all. In my last video, I got a ton of you guys commenting about it's almost like you were in my head. As I was recording this video, I'm reading all of your comments and you're all saying the exact same thing. And I'm like, I wish I could tell you that I'm recording that right now because y'all are in my head. We're all like, he's not done with Bert. This is a plan. This is either a plan between him and Bert to get him away from Danielle or whatever. Regardless, I feel like even if they didn't plan it, he is already planning it. He's, like I said, he's already gone. He's already in Brazil in his head. He's already in Brazil. He's got the best of both worlds now, right? He divorced Danielle, but she didn't say, hey, you know what? If we're going to divorce, let's divorce. Let's split up our shit and go our separate ways. But no, he managed somehow to talk her into divorcing him so that he could marry Bert. I think he's still going to marry Bert. I think he's still planning on marrying her because he's like, okay, well, the only thing that's changed is she's not coming to the States. What about if I go to Brazil? Because he had already mentioned that early in the season. He had already said, you know what, I could go to Brazil for part of the year. I am willing to bet money that he's still planning on going, right? She just doesn't have to come to the US, which would be perfect for him. Not so ideal for Danielle, but perfect for him. You guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I already know what you're thinking. I already know you're thinking this because I can't even tell you. I'm reading all the comments and I'm like, oh, I wish I could tell you that's my next video. But yeah, I'm thinking he's already gone. Like, look at his face. This is not the face of a man who is distraught. This is the face of a man who is strategizing. He's already making plans. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. That's all I've got for this video about Seeking Sister Wife and Garrick and Danielle and the whole Roberta mess. Again, and as usual, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Come visit me over on Patreon. Let's dig deeper into some of this stuff, and I will see you next time.